podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one door a window and get one door a window for 40% off before July 31st. That's 40% off with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com for more information. Pennsylvania cities and towns could foot a $15 billion bill for climate adaptation. In Philadelphia, SEPTA workers are getting extra safety training following a recent series of crashes. There's a reason why you may be seeing more spotted lanternflies than usual. And 2 spots are among the U.S.'s best places to live. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. Advocacy group, the Center for Climate Integrity, released an analysis titled, quote, Pennsylvania's Looming Climate Cost Crisis, reports State Impact Pennsylvania. Using data on municipal budgets from the U.S. Census Bureau, as well as cost projections for things like air condition upgrades for schools and such, the report sought to find out how much Pennsylvania's towns and cities would have to pay to remain protected from the effects of climate change. The price tag, according to the report, came out to about $15 billion by the year 2040. However, this does remain an estimate, and Denise Knock, professor of civil and environmental engineering at Carnegie Mellon, believes things may not be as costly as the analysis puts forward. Says she, quote, while I think the study's analysis methods are strong, I think that a future work possibility would be to identify how the costs could decrease when cities adopt multiple climate mitigation strategies. SEPTA bus and trolley operators are getting additional training sessions, reports KYW News Radio. This extra training is due to the series of crashes that have occurred in recent weeks, 4 in 5 days, one of which was fatal. SEPTA Chief Safety Officer Ron Keel states that quote-unquote safety stand-downs managers are currently reviewing the rules of the road and safety procedures as part of these sessions. He also stated that, although in their early stages, there are investigations into the crashes. You may be thinking you've been seeing more spotted lanternflies than usual this summer, states CBS local Pittsburgh, and there's actually a reason for that. According to the state agricultural department, the 3rd year that lanternflies are in an area tends to be when they're the thickest. Allegheny County, for example, happens to be in its 3rd year of invasion. Why is that so? Well, no one really knows. Whether you're seeing more or not, though, if you see any, remember, squash and report. Also, if you have or haven't seen more of these guys, feel free to let us know on the Facebook page that's been included in the corresponding podcast article. A site called Livability crafted a list of the purportedly 100 best places to live in the U.S., begins PennLive. Sticking to smaller cities, the site graded locations on 8 key categories, including economy, amenities, and safety. Wouldn't you know that 2 places in Pennsylvania made the list? That's right, Pittsburgh and Bethlehem proudly represented Pennsylvania, with Pittsburgh in particular getting praised for its, quote, world-class museums, pro sports teams to cheer for, and a strong economy leading the way in robotics, AI, cybersecurity, and more. Bethlehem was praised for its quote-unquote picturesque setting against the Lehigh Valley, as well as its wonderful education system and tight community. It's somehow the last day of July already. As we move into August news, head over to PennLive.com. And please remember to rate this podcast in either Apple or Amazon, and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks in advance. And as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back tomorrow for another round of Today in a PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one door a window and get one door a window for 40% off before July 31st. That's 40% off with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com for more information.